Hey guys, welcome back to another YouTube video. This is a very random video that I really wanted to share with you guys because I knew if I don't do this video, I might actually forget about the video and also the ideas because I can't write everything out. So, if you're new here, my name is Teresa Ayeriga, and this is my channel. I normally share my lifestyle advices. I don't want to even say advice, maybe conversations with people and also on some experiences I discover as I go on with life. In today's video, I have been wondering a lot about take a guess, the idea of marriage. What is marriage? Why do people get married? Why is there kind of like a force on women to get married before a certain age? Why are people so concerned about our health and our maternal life cycle than we are for ourselves? What do we consider when we are choosing a partner? And what are some of the advice or suggestions we've seen on social media that has really shifted our idea of marriage? And I'm actually saying this because of our generation. And if you know, our generation is a bit different from the generation like our mother's generation, people that are 50, 70, and 80, or even 40 years. I think they have a different idea about marriage than the one we have now. And it's not just about education. I feel it's also about our exposure and also the economic conditions we find ourselves. And also it depends on the your country, the continent, or the a specific environment that shape your idea about marriage. Now, the whole purpose of the video is not to provide any advice or suggestions because one, I don't have command on the subject. I am not married. I am barely dating, guys. I'm barely. I don't even know um what marriage looks like. How do people even get close to that? But I think I was in the bathroom taking my bath, and how would I say I'm in the bathroom taking my bath? Okay, a lot of things happen in the bathroom, so it's fine. So yeah, I was actually taking my bath. And I thought about it, what are the motives behind marriages? And it's also because I've had some conversations with some of my friends that are married, and some of them are very sorry, comfortable enough to share with me the challenges they have actually encountered, and some of them are not too comfortable to share that, so they kind of try and paint the picture like marriage is like, ish, marriage is like that, marriage is like honeymoon, it's always honeymoon day, honeymoon baby and that. So I get that, but I also think that I haven't been exposed to people that have been married for 10 years, 20 years, or 30 years. Yeah, I have a circle of friends, or my network are people like me that are trying to maneuver the life circle and make decisions about their own life, which has to do with marriages. So currently, people are married or people are getting married, and it's just been a year or two. And it's kind of difficult to hear advice from such people because sometimes you are either encouraged or discouraged from getting married. And so I just wanted to share this out there to somebody that is also struggling like myself, who is under pressure to get married. I just hope you've discovered yourself and you know what you want. Because most of the times people are like, I want to get married, I want to give birth. But I'm like, have you worked on yourself? Have you found someone that makes you comfortable enough to even think about the idea of marriage? Because I don't think the idea of marriage should just jump into your, like, you just sit one day, I'm like, oh, today I'm getting married, or in the next month I'm getting married. I feel when you are with the right person, also push you in that space because you guys have dated and you date to get married, obviously. So you are in the process of that, and you're like, yeah, I see my life with you, I see my future with you, and I see myself in a space that I think we can actually get married and maybe start a family. Because I mean, people try and get married and they don't start families, but most people, when they get married, they start families. I would want to start a family immediately, even now, start a family. Screw that. So yeah, just to put it out there so that if you are in your late 20s and you are trying to figure your life out, I think the most important thing in life, or the priority right now, is to discover who you are. If you're able to discover who you are, you have a sense of what you want to do in terms of career, and you are working towards that, you have a partner that is ideal for your, a future self, then you can actually get into that space. But I feel if you are not winning around all these things, sis, bro, relax. Hey, the world isn't going anywhere. There are bad mothers there, there are bad fathers there, there are kids that are struggling, there are people that are married that are fighting every day, adding to all this war and conflict that are happening in the world. Please, we don't want your home to be one of them. Hey, take time off, work on yourself, which is very important. Seriously, I realize a lot of people have mental health problems that they don't want to talk about. And the moment you ask someone, are you really okay? Like mentally, are you okay? They think you are actually insulting them. But it's actually not an insult. It's just from a place of concern, especially if you are in a space with somebody, and also, or the person is your friend, a family. When you ask those questions, it's not like, hey, I want to trigger anything. I just want to find out if you are okay, so that I know how to deal with you. So your mental health is very important, your self-discovery is very important, your career is very important. All these indicators, I feel personally, you should have a sense of them before you think about the idea of marriage. And I know everybody and what they prioritize. Some people really don't mind, they want to get married, and in the marriage they try and maneuver. That also work. That also, if it works for you, it's fine. But if I should put myself in any space, I think most people that have the most amazing marriages in life are people that really worked on themselves first, worked on their career, had a partner that had passion, and kind of their goals intertwine, or they align somewhere. So I don't know, this is just so random. So I hope you love it, and I hope you start having this kind of conversations with people that are around you, and never feel pressured to get married. If you find the right person or partner, good for you. But if you are still hustling with relationship, I don't know why you should be thinking about marriage. You don't want to do forever with someone that you're not so sure of. And about childbirth, guys, I don't know how many. I know some of you are like, I am pro-life, I am this, I am that. Hey, when it comes to children, I am just so worried. I'm so emotional when it comes to kids, because I have struggled a part of my life. And even my struggle is just like, it's not. Someone will say I'm privileged. Of course I am. And I see kids every day, kids that are in homes and they look like they are loved. And I see toxic mothers, toxic fathers, adding more to all this social problems we have in the world, where you are unable to find yourself, so that you'll be able to find yourself in that space to raise a child. So please, before we start thinking about marriage and other stuff, let's do the necessary stuff. And don't be, how do I even say it? Do not be pressured by what is happening among your friends, what is happening in society, what is happening on social media. My guy, if you are happy being single, I want you to take that as a privilege. There are people that are in a relationship and they are not happy. There are people that are married and they are not happy. Just pray to God, if you are a person of faith, that nature would align you with someone who shares your values, someone who shares your kind of lifestyle, someone that would complement you, because you're complete self. I am very happy. I have days where I'm down, has nothing to do with not being married. Far from that, I'm telling you. I want to do so many things. And I don't know when marriage is going to happen. I don't know when marriage is going to happen, whether it's this year, whether it's next year. I'm so open. But in the process of that, guys, I am doing self-discovery. I'm doing adventure. I'm trying to find my career. I don't even know what I want to do right now because I want to do a lot of stuff. So, a lot of things that are happening in this mind, and the mind is so busy. And I'm just saying this because once you get yourself into some environment, the only thing you hear is when I get married, when I get. Sometimes I want to walk to these old people and tell them it doesn't concern you. You that you are married, what did you get? But that would be so rude, I'm an African child and I know how to respect. I don't exchange words with elderly people. I don't. But even in Africa, when you ask a question, it's an insult. It makes it very difficult to even have conversations with older people. So please, older people, leave us alone. Help us help ourselves. Like, we are discovering life, we are doing certain things in life. I mean, just learn to appreciate the little progress we've made in life and understand that once we find ourselves in that space with the right people, things will just align. Pressure on giving birth. If you want to give birth, just give birth. I don't want to give birth. Leave people alone. Leave people alone. I don't mind having a child. Though. I know I'm so obsessed with children. So obsessed. I think I might be the person that would adopt a lot of children. So if you see that in future, don't be surprised. So yeah, I know this video is just all over the place, but I hope I've been able to communicate my ideas. Please like, comment, share your ideas with me on what you've been experiencing on marriage. If you are in your late 20s, getting to 30s, or you are in your early 30s, or even if you are in your 40s, like, what do you think about marriage? Do you really want to get married? Because I have also asked myself that kind of question. Do I really want to get married? And at what point do you think you want to get married? Do you think the stuff that I have said are indicators for you, or do you have other indicators? We are all learning. I'm not saying that those are the major stuff, but I feel that is for me and what I have learned around. So maybe I can learn from you guys. So peace out. See you in our next video. Bye.